Okay, welcome to the next drawing tutorial. So, I am going to be drawing my little pencil sharpener eraser box right here. So this is going to be from my perspective, but you can follow along as I go along. So, what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and start with the base right here. We can go around. Just go ahead and just draw the bottom right here. So this little box likes to curve outwards just slightly, so I'm just going to go ahead and draw the inside of the sharpener box. And we've got this nice little kind of plastic bit right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to shape this outwards. So you're probably going to want to come from this side, just outwards to here. And from this side, just outwards to here. You can be a bit odd angled here. And then when you come over and you draw the middle right here, we're just going to arc inwards. Just to here. Straighten that out just a little bit, I think. It's the other problem now, I don't have the sharpener box. I'll neaten this out once we're done. So, we're on the back here, and then it seems to have this nice little kind of bit in the middle, and I'm just going to follow the arc actually of the base right here too. Just have a bit of shade coming in here, just going up the sides. And then I'm just going to shade just little bits in here as well and bring that round. Alright, so the next bit is the next arch, so let's go ahead, bring that across, and then I think we're going back in again, so you guys can kind of see the perspective on that side. Let's go ahead and just bring, I'm gonna just make myself some little lines here, if you guys are following along. And we'll go inwards just here, and inwards just about here. Just going to add a little extra just on the side right there. And then we have this nice little lid bit. So obviously this is from my perspective, you guys have got a different perspective on the camera. Okay, so some little inner bits just here, and then I can see a little box on the inside for the sharpener up at the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. Let's see, I've gone back a little bit there. I think we've got two drop down parts just here, as I can see them. So one's bigger than the other. These are the pencils. I have one of those sharpeners where you can do larger pencils and shorter pencils. And then in the bottom right here we have this little piece inside, which I'm just gonna, let's put that there. So you have this little piece just on the inside right here, and then you have the eraser just here. So what I can see from here is I've got a lot of different bits of shade. So I'm just going to go ahead start shading in little details, but I also have like these little lines coming down as well. It's kind of like reflection lines. Just gonna put those in real quick before I start. Alright, so once I've got this, let's do some shading under here. And you can draw this from your perspective as well. You're going to want to shade this under here because this is the inside part, but leave out the little light strips that you've just placed in there, and then we'll make this a little bit thicker on this side. So maybe some light shade just here. And then we've kind of got this nice little bumpiness inside with the eraser. And what I think I might do is just make a really deep kind of line there, just for the shade. And then shade in the base right here, and then just make it a little bit deeper on this side because this is laid down. Let's bring that shade up. And then I'm going to go ahead and just start shading just inside, just here. And then we have this little shadow going on. So just draw what you see essentially with your object or with this one, totally up to you. Just go ahead around with that. Let's see, so the light is coming from the side for me, so I'm going to go ahead and just shade in anything that needs it. And then when you do shading as well, just lighten it as you're coming away from wherever it is. So we need a little bit of shade just on the side right here. And I'm just going to get lighter, maybe rub that in a bit. Bring back those lines. And then add a little bit more detail just on top, and then we have a little bit of shade just here as well, just coming up. And then the sharpener itself is quite dark actually, so you've kind of got these like nice little lines coming across, but you're gonna need that border underneath for the shade so that you can tell which side's which. And then the silver bits have got these lines going across them, so go ahead and just move those over. And then it's practically just shade in the back. I think that would be our design done. So there you have it, how to draw with no erasers, no rulers, stuff like that, just freehand it. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you in the next one.